Here, in this video, we are going to create this effect in Photoshop. With the image open in Photoshop, let's get started. Select any tool for selection as you like and make a selection of this deer. For this, I am using the Select Subject tool. After it has selected the subject, let's remove the unwanted paths. For that, I am using Lasso tool. So after removing these unwanted parts, as you can see, the hair is not properly selected. So let's refine the hair. With lasso tool still selected, click on select and mask. Now select refine edge brush tool and brush on the sides where you think the hair is not properly selected. Click on this view drop down and select on black to select the pixels properly from the background sky part. After it's done, make sure the output is to a new layer with layer mask. Now Ctrl or Command plus click on the layer mask for selection and we will be cutting out the upper part. To do that, select the lasso tool and make sure the subtract from selection is turned on. Now we will subtract the bottom part so the horns are only selected. Now with only horns selected, click on the layer thumbnail and press Ctrl or Command plus J to duplicate it. Rename this layer as horns. Now press Ctrl or Command plus G to group it and rename this group as glow. For now, let's close this group and hide it. Now activate the background layer and add color lookup adjustment layer and select moonlight.3dl. Now add black and white adjustment layer. After this, let's unhide the glow group and open it and convert the horns layer into a smart object. Now press Ctrl or Command plus J to make a copy and change its blend mode to linear dodge add. Now with that copy layer selected, go to filter, then blur and then Gaussian blur and change its radius to 5 for softer edges and press OK. Now duplicate this layer and double click on the Gaussian blur filter and change its radius to 100. Duplicate it again and change its radius to 250. Duplicate it one more time and this time change its radius to 500. You can add more or less as per your need and desire. Now with glow group selected, add an hue and saturation adjustment layer, clip that to glow group and check on colorize. Increase the saturation as much as you like. I'll keep it to 90 and change the hue according to the color you want. For this, I am using light blue. Activate the background copy layer and add a curves adjustment layer on it and clip it to background copy layer. Now, according to the image, make it a little darker. Select the layer mask of the curves adjustment layer and then select the brush tool. Select the soft round brush. Make sure the opacity is 100 and flow is 30. Also make sure that the foreground color is black. Now paint the upper part of the deer's body where you think the glow of the horns will fall. Now activate the hue saturation layer and press Ctrl or Command J to duplicate it. Drag it above the curves adjustment layer and clip to it. Now press Ctrl or Command plus I to invert the mask. With brush tool still selected, make sure the foreground color is white Now unmask the upper part of the body, which makes it look like the glow from horns is falling on it. Now let's add some sparkle. So let's drag it here and place it here and change its blend mode to screen. Increase or transform its size to fit the full image, and now add a layer mask to it. Press Ctrl or Command plus I to invert it. With white foreground color set, let's paint around the horns to unmask the sparkle effect. Now add a levels adjustment layer and adjust its levels according to your need. Make sure you clip it to the sparkles layer. Now add another color lookup adjustment layer. You can select any loot you want, but for this we'll select crisp warm dot look. Adjust its opacity as per your preference. Now for extra effects, if you have some kind of grass around it, let's make a selection and add some glow to it and make it look a little realistic. Now for the final touches, let's add the camera raw filter. For that, select the topmost layer and press Ctrl plus Alt plus Shift plus E on the Windows and Command plus Option plus Shift plus E on the Mac to create a merge copy of all the below layers. Now go to Filter and select Camera Raw Filter. And now adjust this as per your preference or liking to enhance your image. In the next video, we will be creating this glow effect in a sketch. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe to channel and follow my socials. Until next time, keep watching Haynes Graphics.